Friday, August 25th, 2017, to you. Let us play a game for a brief moment. A young female journalist had been missing for a week and a half. Then a torso of a woman was found, and the police later identified that torso as that of the journalist, whose body turned out to be mutilated and dismembered. In that order. Where did the crime happen? The likeliest answers could be Mexico, Colombia, or El Salvador. Wrong. The correct answer is Copenhagen, Denmark, and the main suspect is not a thug or a hitman, but a genius inventor. Miss Kim Wall was a renowned 30-year-old Swedish journalist who studied at the London School of Economics. She had covered news in some dangerous countries like Haiti or Uganda, yet she found her death near home. Miss Wall had boarded the submarine UC-3 Nautilus to interview its inventor, 46-year-old Danish, Mr. Peter Madsen, on August 10, 2017 at around 19 hours local time, UTC+2. UC-3 Nautilus was scheduled to sail for an exhibit in the island of Bornholm, but Mr. Madsen notified his crew that the trip had been cancelled. When both Miss Wall and Mr. Madsen did not return to harbour, Miss Wall's partner alerted the police, and a sea and land operation was launched, based on the port of Öresund. Authorities found the submarine had sunk due to a deliberative action. For his part, Mr. Madsen has constantly changed his testimony. On August 11th, when he was charged of manslaughter, he claimed that just after his rescue, he had brought Miss Wall back to land. Later on, he said he had buried Miss Wall at sea after she died on board due to an accident. Finally, on August the 21st, a headless torso of a woman was found ashore in Copenhagen, which was later identified as that of Miss Wall, as DNA found matches from her hairbrush and toothbrush. Mr. Madsen still pleads not guilty, but his defense is becoming way harder to sustain. My opinion is that he was involved in the murder. But why? I have two theories. I apologize for my intromission, Mr. James Moller Johnson. The first one is that Mr. Madsen is a heartless psycho who brutally murdered her out of envy, and later he sank his submarine and dismembered the body. The second one is worse. Perhaps UC-3 Nautilus had been used by drug trafficking cartels. The modus operandi employed resembles a lot to those employed by Mexican drug lords. If that were the case, then Mr. Jensen, the lead investigator, should expect a difficult job. Drug lords can be too cruel. Mr. Madsen would prefer to be locked up in a comfortable Danish jailhouse for 12 years than to be contacted by his possible clients. Anyway, something is indeed rotten in Denmark. A Miss Wall was broken because of that. The world is still on.